My mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me Superdraft. Let's go. What's up, fam? Let's freaking do this. Let's freaking do this. I'm all jacked up, man. I haven't made a stream in weeks, he says. He missed the intro music. Cryptic Wolf, you've been missing out. You've been missing out, man. Are you joking me? You should have seen today's stream. In fact, if anybody missed today's stream, you missed out on probably one of the most eye-opening streams I could potentially have shared on Twitch during that 11:30 a.m. stream time in months. Like, changes the rest of your NBA DFS experience type stream. And I posted it in our Discord, totally free, by the way. I posted it in our Discord. You need to check it out. You need to check it out. Today, I'm also going to be giving away 15 tickets to Superdraft. This will be done in the middle of the stream. I'll have a little drum roll, blah, blah, blah. I've got the list already. You know, the craziest part to me is that, like, basically 45 people retweeted, okay? That 15 tickets to give away, that's insanity. So basically, you had a 33% chance at a $15 ticket into, let me show you which tournament this is into. Superdraft. Dude, Cryptic Wolf, you have to see it. Oh yeah, I had two rants that apparently people were clipping. They were taking clips of the rants today. You know, I go on those crazy rants. It was funny. Yeah, I mean, chat was cracking me up. Chat's responses to my rants had me rolling. I thought it was too good. So tonight, like, here's the $15, 3,900 entries, 10K. Ooh, not bad, not bad. Tomorrow, this will be for tomorrow. I don't know if I can get the tickets in tonight by 8 p.m. That's just like way too fast. Way too fast. Need more likes? Thank you very much, Jared. I might as well say it. If you're tuning in for free content, go ahead and just hit the sub button, hit that like button, hit the notification button, because I'm here twice a day, morning and night, for you for free. And if you want to support free, do something that's free for you to support. Hit the sub button, hit the notification button. Don't miss anything. Don't miss anything. Hopefully, Don's got a good nap in. Man, I've been doing this 3 days straight. I'm going strong. In fact, I feel like I'm picking up steam. Like I'm invigorated, right? Like I'm doing what I want to do. I'm taking care of business here. Today, I'm going to do another player pool, and I will give it away. So we'll go team by team. I was thinking about it yesterday. I did like a news report. I think what I'll do here is I'm going to go team by team, and then I'm just kind of going to highlight the news, what's going to happen here, how I envision this changing. I'm going to upload our Team Rise or Fall projections in here. What's up, Deacons? I'm going to upload the projections in here. But I have, and if you tuned in early enough, all right, I have something special to show you. You have no clue what's coming down the pipeline for you members. You have no clue. So not only did you sign up for less than $1 a day, but you get $20 to use on Fantasy Cruncher every month. You're getting a brand new looking homepage. This is beautiful. All right, look at this. Dope artwork on articles. Like, that's tight. No more of me making these garbage trash thumbnails. Like, this is a featured image. Look at this. Look at this. These are nice. They look nice. But hold on. So everyone kind of tweaked out about this the other day. They're like, yo, Mitch, I love the core builds. I love cores, right? There's some cores. You can see Davin Puggle just put his core in, okay? You got the pivots. Yeah, they look great, right? They're looking better, okay? But they're still a sheet, okay? Look what we're doing. Well, no. That's not sweet. That's a placeholder. You want to see sweet? Let me see. You guys have no clue. You have no clue. I got to open up my Discord real quick. Everything's about to change for you. Everything. Oh boy, I'm going to show them. Check it out. It's a little one. It's not done. It's not done. Okay? But what we got going on here is we're changing cores, pivots. We're going to do a giveaway in a few minutes. Cores, pivots, all this stuff. And it's going to be on the web page. So the thing here is that When you pop open your cell phone, which is a large percentage of the people who are using our site, it will no longer be a sheet. It's going to be a web page. So you'll view it as a web page, which means this will come through looking like a photo. So you'll end up having, you know, core building blocks. I think this was last night's. Let me see. Let me save the image. Get out of here. Nah, whatever. That's close enough. You guys get it, though. That's pretty dope, right? Like, no more sheets. No more sheets. We're done with those. It's going to be so cool. It's going to look great on the website. My mind's telling me no. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Drop those rockets in there. 1,000%. I cannot wait for this. I cannot wait. So I'm grabbing the Study Hub projections here. Deontay Murray, 58.5% rise percentage. No joke. Is that the highest tonight? Let's get rid of anybody who's not in right now. Going to filter them out. Peace. Patty Mills, 87.6% chance. Probability of hitting 5.5x. Lonnie Walker's only 3,500. We already talked about him a little bit in this morning's video. 75.5% chance. This is insanity. Absolute insanity. And you know what? I'm eating this chalk. I don't care. I don't care. Look at their sim. Look at their sim model today. Did you guys see this? This sim model is crazy. What's up, Anthony? Good to see you, man. I miss you, dude. Look at this. 64% chance of hitting 7x on Patty Mills. 53% chance of hitting 7x on Lonnie Walker. 26% chance of hitting 7x here on Deontay Murray. God, why is this guy messaging me? Get to work. You got to put a little effort in, homie, if you want to get better. FanDuel projections. Upload. There we go. We are ready to rock and roll. Let me turn off my notifications here so they don't pop up on screen. I don't want people's private DMs in here. Do 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 do. Jeez, man, people, the nerve. All right, here we go. Let's go. Got the updated projections. I'm going to give away 5 of these tickets right now, and then we're going to go team by team here and go. So the first 5 winners, here's what's going to happen. If you win, yeah, that's fine, Alan. I mean, I just showed the new photo of what the brand new building blocks will be, right? All blocks, core pivots, all these things. It's going to be a web page, so don't even worry about it, man. If you win today, what I need you to do is DM, not me. Do not DM me. I can't handle 15 people on top of what I do. I have somebody who manages Twitter for me. It's a Twitter manager. How do you use the Sims data? I'll show you in a minute. No problem. I got you, buddy. You're going to DM at teamriseorfall. You're going to... I have the list, so I'll be able to cross-reference who they are, so don't worry. You're going to DM your Superdraft username. Nothing else. Do not say, hey, I won on YouTube. My YouTube name is Ali Bourne, okay? Whatever your Superdraft username is, you're going to say, I won the YouTube contest, whatever, and this is my Superdraft username. Make sure it's spelled correctly. I had 2 people last time give me the incorrect Superdraft names. They never got their tickets. That's not on me to chase down Superdraft employees to try to get you your ticket at that point. You have to give me your proper thing. I'll submit it to Superdraft, and they will put it into your upcoming tickets or something like that. But that'll happen sometime tomorrow. So once you send me your username, and I'm going to say this twice here, once you send me the username, that's it. I got you. You're good. Okay? I'll give it to SD. If you have any questions after that, you've got to message Superdraft. If you DM me, I won't be in the loop, number 1. Number 2, if you DM the Twitter manager, they will have no clue. Okay? So you've got to DM Superdraft if you have any issues. You shouldn't have any issues. We've given away, I don't know, 300 tickets over the last year to this site, and we don't have issues unless the person gives us the wrong Superdraft username. So the first 5 accounts, and these are from Twitter, is Cryptic Wolf, ABZ DFS, Abs DFS, I don't know, Stock to Mail, JStick89, Windy City 0325. Those are the first 5 winners of $15 tickets. Make sure you DM the @teamriseorfall. All right, there we go. Atlanta. John Collins, I'm intrigued to see what happens here. Game time decision. Concussions are no joke. And I can see this being a game where he just does not play, really. And it's not like he was doing much as is. Cam Reddish being potentially out again also will open up a few more minutes for Kevin Huerter. I'm not really on anybody on Atlanta. Their prices are all way too high for me. The only guy I'm really looking at is Trae Young, man. He just keeps playing so well. And if you look at Trae Young versus Boston, he's done well against Boston. And these are games against Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart's not there these last 2 times he played. And look he has smoked them. They cannot stay up with him. He scored 40 and 31 2 games in a row against Boston over the last week. So I like Trae Young tonight. Clint Capella, Mr. Rebound, should be in a good spot to gobble up rebounds against Boston as well. You saw these 2 games. They could not contain him down low. They don't have the size right now. And they're not putting the guys in there that do have decent size against anybody. So 41 and 59 for Clint Capella. He's back in my pool today, specifically against Boston. We're going to scroll down. I'm avoiding the rest of them. I have uploaded the Team Rise or Fall projections if you're curious. Tatum, he's playing well, but the issue for me is he's just priced at value, right? Like 9.4K, he scored 54 first game and 49 next game against Atlanta. Both fine games and likely a fine option for like a small tournament, but I'm not too sure you have the scoring ceiling you need there. Jaylen Brown clearly is starting to heat up. He had 13 games or so in a row with not hitting 40 points, so I don't know if he's back or whatnot, but there's some other choices at small forward I really, really like a lot more. I'm kind of off the rest of these guys. Daniel Theis, to some extent, was interesting when I thought he'd keep playing those minutes, but then last night he didn't play him, so pass. The rest of Boston, no thank you. Scrolling down here, Charlotte, it's tough. Like I talked about this in today's morning video, I do not like LaMelo Ball against Chris Paul, but you know who I do like tonight is Terry Rozier at 2 guard going against Devin freaking Booker, whose defense is just absolutely wretched, and I'm playing Rozier tonight, 7.3K. I like it. I think his ownership will be down after dogging everybody, but I think he could slide right back into a floor-ceiling combination like this, 34 points or so, 52-point ceiling. That totally is within reason tonight. Semi-intrigued tonight by PJ Washington as well. It was a minute here where he was getting hot there, and I think it's just like if you got a guy like Ball who maybe doesn't have the opportunity to score like he normally does, and maybe is really inefficient tonight. Maybe his shots aren't 20. Maybe he takes 10 tonight, and somebody else has to step up, right? So I'm thinking guys like Rozier. I'm thinking someone like P.J. Washington. If Gordon Hayward at all is having problems with his right shooting hand after falling on it, guess who's going to shoot the ball a ton tonight because of it? Terry Rozier and P.J. Washington. So I actually like them a lot. Cody Zeller's kind of losing those minutes that he was getting there for a hot second that we all liked. So pass. Slide down to Chicago. 2 guys I really, really like here. Kobe White is heating up. We talked about him. Well, I talked about him in the morning video. And when his shot is falling, that's one thing. But when he's starting to rack up some of these peripherals, which he is, he's starting to get some assists, some rebounds. I don't know what's going on, but I'll take it. I'm going off loud here. Sorry, muted my alerts here. Kobe White, 5.7K. Potentially even ends up in my building blocks tonight. Again, the core blocks over here on the content cores. Might be one of those guys that slides in for me in my core builds tonight. But we'll get back to that, okay? Zach Levine, it's hard not to like him here, but similar to Jason Tatum. Yeah, Cam Reddish out. Yep, we talked about that one a couple minutes ago. As soon as Zach Levine, is up here towards like 10K, like you're kind of paying the value, you're paying at value for him, right? He's no longer of value. Wendell Carter Jr., yeah, put him in there. Patrick Williams, yes. I want these guys. I want these tertiary, secondary type. Patrick Williams, his game is rough around the edges, but there's a lot to like in him if you're a Bulls fan. I'm super biased, so don't don't take too much stock in that. Jared Allen, yeah, I'm going to keep playing him at 7-6. Should dominate Houston tonight. PJ Tucker's going to get a bunch of minutes. Got 20 of, I think, his 24 minutes. We're at the 5 last game. Are you kidding me? PJ Tucker against Jared Allen? Like, take whatever Jared Allen's FanDuel Sportsbook rebound prop is. I'm sure it's probably around like 12.5 or so. I mean, I'd smash the over right now. I'm not even thinking about it. But 7.6K, I can't see him not gobbling up a ton. Yeah, I saw Jeremy Grant was out too. Correct. Thank you. Sexton 6'9", interesting. But for me, truly, I just want Jared Allen. Darius Garland 5'9", fine option because we talked about this when he's jacking up these shots and getting those minutes. We've been saying this for like 2 weeks. I really like that price tag. It's going to be between him and Kobe White to end up in my building blocks at point guard tonight. And I'll probably go ahead and slide the other one over there at the pivots, the core pivots sheet. So I'll probably have those in there. CD Osmond, I kind of want to go back to the well. I'm frustrated he only got 20 minutes last night. I do not know why. I thought with Taurean Prince out and what's his face? Larry Nance Jr. out. They're just missing bodies. I thought CD Osmond would get a ton of minutes, and he just did not get those minutes. They had some of these other bums back here getting a billion minutes instead, so who knows? But guys like that, I'm not really going to waste my time with. There's no point today. It's too nice. So Jeremy Grant out. Clearly these projections will be edited and uploaded back into the projection study hub, and you guys can get all the updates here whenever the alert goes off in Discord. Okay, but you know what, that puts me back on Saban Lee. But you know who I love now? Josh Jackson's going back into the building blocks. He was there last night. You getting Josh Jackson with a 30% usage, 23 17 shots last 2 games, and now you're telling me that this guy who's taken 31 shots over those last 2 games and played 68 minutes of ball is now out? What? First off, Pelicans, I think their implied total was like 119. They were like 12-point favorites at one point. I would imagine that this is going to be an absolute blowout. I'm kind of off some of the Pelicans because of this, much like I was off certain players last night because I was worried about blowout city. So Sadiq Bey, you can put him back in there at 5'3", but my issue there is you are hoping for an incredibly efficient 30-something minutes, right, to get to this, okay? We're talking 10 shots. Or pay up $400 for Kobe White or $600 for Darius Garland. Guy like Sadiq Bey, I don't know what his DK price tag is. Actually, let me take a peek real quick. That's very important. I might as well help you out. Sadiq Bey is going to be one of those guys who, if he's 3.2K again. No. What am I doing? Saban Lee. Sorry, not Sadiq Bey. 3,800. Okay, that's a free square over there on DraftKings again. So you can plug him in there on DK. What's V. Michalik? 3,100. I'm going to say it one time. All right. But they're going to be hurting. I mean, Wayne Ellington came back last game. I don't know if he's going to play more minutes tonight. This rotation is going to shrink, and it's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly. But Saban Lee, 5K. Sadiq Bey, no, I don't want him at 5'3". I take it back. I was thinking Saban Lee. But I'll pay $600 more for Kobe White, and I'll pay $900 more for Darius Garland. Okay, that's where I am. Golden State Warriors, let's do that, and we'll give away 5 more tickets. Sabonis going nuts tonight. Oubre 7'5", interesting, okay? His shot is falling. He's finally hitting it. This is what we expected when he came here. He's getting a ton of minutes. This is one of those spots where I feel like his ownership is going to be so low, like so incredibly low. It kind of makes me want to be on this spot. I'll wait for our final projections. Where I'm not right now is Steph Curry at 10K against Indy. There's other point guards I want. It's a pay down night for me, like Saban Lee, Kobe White, Darius Garland. Like, these are the types of guys I kind of want to pay for tonight instead. Draymond 6'6", phenomenal price tag, massive ceiling. Give it to me. I like it. Scrolling off the rest of them. Let's do 5 tickets. The next 5 Twitter names are the Legendarius 1, Schwam 7, my man Javad, Reptar Kruger, and Johnny Chaos 84. Again, you all need to make sure you DM at teamriseorfall. Don't DM me. Don't DM me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Thank you. And I'll do the other. I wrote down 6 names. I guess we're giving away an extra tonight. Good luck. John Wall, 8.5K. I'm back at it. I told you. I told you I was worried about this last game, and Chicago, I posted a tweet about it. And anyways, John Wall played 27 minutes. Bulls blew him out. So interesting spots here. Jae'Sean Tate, I was on again last game. And, I know everyone was hating on me for the price tag. But, with the minutes he's getting, probably better suited for cash. But, 6'6", power forward tonight. There's better options. I don't think we need to go there. I'm just trying to highlight my personal favorites of the night. Let's keep going. Malcolm Brogdon, 8.2K. Domantas Sabonis. I saw somebody already talking about it. Going to go bonkers. My current issue with him is, are you going to get the ceiling you need? And I get that he's gone bonkers here and hit this ceiling a couple times. But it's a lot of very volatile games in between, right? And when we are done looking at our pool, I want you... You're welcome, Shane. No problem, man. I like how the people already have 1,000 in entries win the free tickets. So bonus is going nuts tonight. Okay. Malcolm Brogdon, 8.2K. This is who I want, right? If I'm playing one of them, and if you're playing both of them, you better have somebody on the other side, right? If you're going Sabonis and Malcolm Brogdon, this game's like 128, 125, right? They're scoring 134, 128. They're both not going to go nuclear on the same night. If the game is not close and extremely competitive, in which case you're playing Steph Curry, you're playing Kelly Oubre, you're playing Draymond Green. I'm off the rest of these guys for the most part. Dougie McBuckets, maybe put him in there. I'm off LA entirely tonight. I'm off them entirely, literally the entire team. The only guy potentially gets in there would be Kuzma because he's cheap. But I don't want to pay up for James. Just continues to kind of hit value. Nothing more, nothing less. Kuzma 5.7 just because he's cheap. That's about it. I don't, 104.75 is like 9 points less than their Vegas implied, or than their average team scoring. That's their Vegas implied. It's like 9 points less than their team average. That's crazy. Jimmy Butler, yes, sir. Bam, yep. If Hero and Dragic are out, none. Another one, Kobe White, Kendrick Nunn, Saban Lee, Darius Garland. I'm not paying up at point guard tonight. I'm just going to go where the value is. If Hero plays and Dragic is out, I'm keeping Nunn. If Hero is also out with Dragic, my gosh, it'll be hard for me not to hit the lock button. He's going to play 40 minutes. It's going to be hard to miss value. Here's another 40-minute game. Here he missed value, 22 points, so it can't happen. If Dragic plays tonight and Hero is out, I like him, just not as much. Really, his value lies to me with whether or not Dragic plays. Duncan Robinson is my small forward, which is also the reason why I was off Sadiq Bey, because 4.5K, I'll take him. All right? Especially because they're also going to be missing some of these tertiary players. Minnesota, Cat 9.7, yep. Malik Beasley, yep. Chicago can't stop a nosebleed either. Anthony Edwards, the shot's going to fall soon. I'm hoping for a regression to the mean, but paying up 5.8K to get there, I don't know. It's just tough for me to do right now. I don't know if I can do that tonight, so I'm off him as well. Let's go. Let's keep going down. Almost done here, actually. I was all over these three, and I mentioned that in my early morning video. But again, if they're blowing out Detroit, are these the guys you want in your lineup? Or if they're not getting their full fourth rotation? I don't know. I'm going to leave them in there for now, and I'll have to make my decisions. Horford and SGA. Love them both tonight. I think this will be a competitive game. I think people are overplaying the issues with the Spurs rotation. I think they got enough talent there still where they can match up against freaking OKC and have an opportunity to have a good game tonight. I think this could be a lower scoring game, but a lot of fantasy points funneled through only a few targets. So Horford, we saw Horford here going bonkers for a couple of weeks, and I could see that happening tonight. And SGA always has 55-point upside. I love the price tag. Are you kidding me? Likely ends up in my building blocks, to be honest. It's 7.5K. And then we're going to go skip the rest of these guys. I want nothing really to do with them. Dort is really the only other one I would think about, but pass. Other players I like tonight. Devin Booker, I really like at 7.7K. Chris Paul, really love at 7.5K against Melo. Should shred him to pieces. I think we have two back-to-back crummy games, but one was because of a massive win. And what do you know? The next one was a massive win. You know who I don't think blows out Charlotte tonight? Phoenix. I think they cover the 6-point spread, but I don't think it's a blowout. You give me another 30 minutes from CP3 and you return to this type of upside at a very low ownership. I am going back to the well with Chris Paul. If you don't, that's up to you. That's your prerogative. prerogative. It's your money. But Chris Paul and me are buddies. 38.55 Team Rise or Fall projection gives him a 5.1 value score. He is one of the only guys I want to get off of the... Oh, nice. I'm going to update my projections right now. Thank you, CG. He's one of the only guys I'm kind of getting off those 4 guys in the 5K range to go up 4, by the way. So keep that in mind. Let me grab these projections. Look at all the like buttons over there. People hitting the subscribe button for free things. I'll get to San Antonio Fantasy Reloaded because San Antonio is incredibly important tonight. Just want the latest projections. I mean, both these guys show well. 5X. Double check. Hey, check this out. So somebody asked, and let me answer this. I hope they're still around. They said, how do you use the simulation model? Okay, so what this is, we run it 1 billion times. I don't know, 10,000 times, something like that. Let me take off the check marks. These are all guys not playing. Oops. There we go. Okay, so you sort this. 7:30. Yep, we're good. I've seen you in the State Farm commercial with Chris Paul. Some sexy late 30-year-old bald guy running around Chris Paul. Nice. So you can sort this by the sim model's chance of hitting the value, right? So, like, if Patrick Mills was $4,000, okay, hitting 5X would be 20 points. What this is saying is based on our simulation model, he has a 92% chance of hitting 20 points today. 92% chance of hitting 20 points, which would be 5X. And I think his price tag's like 3.8K. So I think 5X for him would be like 19.4 or 6 or something like that. And then hitting 6X, which would be what? 22.4, I think. I don't know. Would be an 80% chance. And then 7X would be 7 times 3 like 26 points. So like he's got a 62% chance of returning around 26 points tonight based on our simulation model. So a really good thing you could do is if you're building a tournament lineup, use the 6X category. This is helpful to make decisions. If you're building cash lineups, you want to get as many of these higher 5X guys you can get in there. Another way to do it here is this rise percentage category. We made this so that people can kind of have the in-between, which is the single entry builders. Rise percentage will show you their potential to hit 5.5 times value. So you could look at this and be like, hot dang, look at Patty Mills, Lonnie Walker. By the way, Patty Mills, point guard, another reason why I'm not paying up for those expensive point guards today. There's just too much value down here. They're just such high probabilities. Dejounte Murray, by the way, super chalky tonight. So let's get to him because I already talked about Chris Paul. Let's circle back. Dejounte Murray, I think there's an opportunity here tonight, my friends. And we made it. We're here. So, Dejounte Murray is going to be uber chalk. And I said it in my morning video that I was talking about just how much I loved him. Okay? Where I love him, though, was a morning video that I made specific for Superdraft. And in this morning video for Superdraft, I talked about his multiplier. I think it was like a 1.5 or something, 1.55. It was something redonkulous. Like it is a very, very, there it is, 1.35. That's still very good. A fine option, right? A fine option. But we're talking about FanDuel right now, and he's 7.5K, and he's uber chalk, and he plays for Greg Popovich. Now, do I want him on my player pool? Yeah, I do. But I'm likely going to cap my exposure to him. And I'll make sure he's not in my optimal lineup as well. I want to get off of him, and I'll show you where I'm going to go instead. When I pay down for players, you know, by the way, LMA I like tonight. Yes, I do, to answer your question. Just only so many bodies on the court and only so many shots to be taken. Lonnie Walker, Patty Mills. I'm going for the cheap guys. Where I'm comfortable, and I talked about this before, where I'm comfortable eating chalk, the cheapies. If they're a cheap player, I'll eat chalk all day. I don't care. I'll eat the chalk all day at 3.5, 3.8. I'm not eating chalk at 7.5K on a volatile player, on a volatile team. You eat Patty Mills, Lonnie Walker, you know, uber chalk at this price point. If they dud, fam, if they score 14 points, You still got legs. You can still cash. You might not win a tournament, but you still cash. 50% owned Deontay Murray goes for 22 tonight. You're going to struggle to cash. Siakam. I'm off Freddie. Looks like Lowry's playing tonight. Somewhere between questionable or probable. Oh, make sure. Okay, make sure what happens here. I don't know. I thought he was probable. I thought he ready was. If he is out, Van Vliet back in, absolutely. I'm actually concerned about Norman Powell now. I think that the upside will be there, absolutely. But at 6'5", I'm now worried about the volatility with Lowry returning, okay? So, and OG is back as well. So it's like Powell was getting a ton of minutes back here with OG out, going ham. Then Lowry was out for this stretch of games, and he was having himself some games here, going nuts. But here's where I'm concerned. The team's relatively healthy if Lowry returns. You're back to here. And while his rotation, you know, he might get extended a few more minutes here now because he's played so well and they realize they need him. I don't know, man. Not at 6'5". D-Mitch. Heck yeah. Rudy Gobert. Yes. Jordan Clarkson. Yeah, I like him tonight at 5.8K. Abso-freaking-lutely. No one's going to be able to stop him. Mike Conley at 5'6", you'd think I'd like, but he's just not getting the minutes. We talked about that last week, and there we go. That's the player pool. Massive player pool. All things MME. I've been extending it a little bit, and it's been doing a lot better since. I'm talking 3 uniques tonight. After all that research we did on FC Rewind today at 11:30 a.m., I'm going to be doing 3 uniques. I've got a nice big player pool, and I'm going to give it away right now to everybody who stuck around and watched it. Now, one thing I want to do while we're live here, and I might as well just do it because I've been talking about it, and I've kind of been thinking about it while I made this all together. Gone, okay? Brogdon probably can even bounce him, to be honest. And Murray, I'd cap him. Again, like I am right here tonight. I am right here. And I can be different by doing that. Shooting guard, it's hard to get off Josh. It's hard to get off Lonnie. Minutes and opportunity, man. It equals fantasy points. The rest stay. They all stay. Too big. Too many power forwards. PJ Washington over Kuzma. Patrick Williams over LMA. Bam or Zion. Tatum and Sabonis. I'll keep them all. Yeah, here's a tough one. I mean, well, no, Chicago's getting shredded by opposing bigs. We'll keep him in there. But it's like this. Rudy Gobert, out. Right? I'm not having him over Jared Allen or Clint Capella, both of whom I think are going to explode tonight. 2 pay down options. That's much better. 31 players. All right, cool. I just pared it down. Free pool for everybody who watched. Good for you. Thanks for your support. Are high value players cash plays and under 5 value guys the GPP players? Well, I don't think it's that cut and dry. But generally, the higher value plays are going to be the highest owned players too, because optimizers are going to jam them in, bro. So like, look at this, 7.6 value based on our projections, 7.2, 6. Look at the ownership percentage, 50, 47, 41. So like, yeah, they're better cash plays. You think you're off the Pelicans? I'm right there with you, man. It's hard for me to play them. So here, enjoy the free cheat sheet. Support free content by hitting the subscribe button for me. And if you do hit the subscribe button, you're actually entering yourself into a massive cash giveaway I'm doing during Friday's streams. So crazy. Yeah, I don't know about the last rotation either if they're smoking them. There's one more thing I wanted to do. Can't remember. Well, I guess I should go make my cores. Huh? Should I go make my core? I'll go make my core. I'll go make my core and my pivots and all that stuff. Remember, Dabbing Puggle, 3-time live finalist, $100,000 winner, has been posting stuff. And, ooh, I showed this on today. Let me open it up on Twitter. Golly, you all missing out if you did not see this. Okay? Dabbing Puggle last night. No, this is mine. If you took my core pivots from last night. Oh, I have a photo of them, actually. I want people to understand how to use this stuff. Okay? Here are my core pivots. Trae Young, Halliburton, Middleton, Jordan. If you plug those 4 in with our rise or fall projections and crunched last night, here was your score, a 362. You returned $4,900 in the $100 windmill. We went through and looked at this on like every tournament. It smashed. The 362 was a very high score last night, and that was the single freaking entry. A single entry. Great day of streaming. If you took professional DFS player, 3-time live finalist, $100,000 winner, tag team champion of the world, Dabbing Puggles core last night. Here it is. Augustine, Bruce Brown, Anthony Edwards, OG, Draymond. And you plugged it in. I posted the same photo twice. No, you plugged it in. You scored a 345, and you returned $4,900. Do you know why? It's the same amount returned? Same profit? Do you know why? It's the winning score. Literally, all you had to do last night was take Puggles building blocks and crunch, and you won a tournament. Or take Donuts core pivots, the slate breakers. These are slate breakers. And again, is this not what a slate breaker is? Last night, let me show you the photo. I can't find it. Is this not what a slate breaker is? 55-point Trae Young, low owned. Tyrese Halliburton, 3% owned last night. Scored 50-something points. Is that not a slate breaker to the letter? And we're less than $1 a day. It's unbelievable. Less than $1 a day. I'm going to open this up to chat real quick. If anybody has any lineup questions, I'll help you. It's insane to me. I mean, we're way too cheap. We're way too cheap. There's no doubt about it. We're way too cheap. Let's talk. Fire off questions. I'm going to use the study hub to answer most of them. Let's see some pace-up matchups. Oh, my internet's going to get all slow on me. Cleveland's got a nice pace-up. Indy, 3. Let's see this, actually. This is one that I really like, especially when you have big changes. So a team like this, right? So Minnesota, team scoring average is 107 points. Tonight, applied team total of 112. That's a 4.55 point increase. Allie. Okay. I see what you're doing there. Can I get a free trial? Oh, I get peppered with requests. It is nuts. It is nuts. If I win tonight, no, I'm not even doing it. Top Superdraft plays, homie. Those are on the website. Under, watch, I'll click on the homepage right here. Let me show you all the Superdraft stuff I got for you. Okay, free cheat sheet. Number 1, free article with 5 free targets based on projections. Number 2. Number 3, you go to the GPP player picks and player pools. There's a Superdraft specific page for priority picks for Superdraft. So not only do we have this one, Article 2, Article 3, then you have a Superdraft study hub. Projections, multiplied projections, a floor, a ceiling, their fantasy point per minute on the site. Nobody shows this stuff. And then, of course, you can do all your research. Go ham. Feels good. But there you go, man. teamriseorfall.com. No doubt. No doubt, Tyler. Heroes out, Dragon playing. Kendrick Nunn, MME only for me. Thank you, Muddy. If we did full run with projections and blocks and ended up with 50 players used on 150 max, is that too diluted? No, in fact, do you remember, was anybody here for today's stream? Let me see if it's saved. Do you all need proof? I don't understand. Do you need this proof? Here's the FanDuel results. Raw projections this year have cashed 63% of the time in the 100K. Raw projections. This is our optimal based on projections. 63% of the time it is cashed out in the $3.33 thing. It is, which means if it's cashing out in a tournament with 180,000 people, it's going to be cashing out in your single entries. 6 out of 10 games, 6 out of 10 slates, by just using raw projections, you go nuts. 50.1% of every single lineup you would have crunched this year if you did 150 lineups per night would have cashed out in the $3.33. 50% if you did nothing. If you did nothing this year, 50% of your lineups would have cashed. On top of that, the Raw Optimal this year has won a tournament 3 times. 3 times since December 22nd down to whatever day we have this track through, the 17th. It's won a tournament 3 different days. Outright won it. First place, pure projection optimal, and we're giving it all away for less than $1. And you get every other sport along with all our content, and you get $20 to use on FC, which, by the way, I showed people how I suggest using our content. Use our building blocks. So what I did today, and I'll show you guys just the final kind of score here, because you're gonna go absolutely bonkers seeing this. Team RiseorFall, and let me grab this photo. So what I did is I took these building blocks and I gave a thumb to each player here. All right. Anybody that showed up there twice, Terrence Ross, James Harden, I gave 2 thumbs. That's it. That's all I did. So their name is here, they get a thumb. Their name is here multiple times, they get 2 thumbs. I did that with raw projections, and I crunched. Okay. We're looking at it right here. And I crunched on 1 unique, 2 unique, 3 unique, and 4 uniques. Let's look at some money. Look at the layup. Okay, cash, 1,100. That was with 4 uniques. Here's 1,200. This is when we went like, what, 100% randomness? Hold on, let me find the first ones we started doing. Oh, here's Pug. 345, there it was. Hold on. These are all single entries we were doing. And there's the first 150 max. Last time, if you took raw projections, this is what this was, did all that, okay, and then just simply crunched, you made money in every tournament you entered. Here's the $3. For you guys who play 5-cent contests, here's the piggy bank, $10. All you did was upload projections and do thumbs on the building blocks of ours, our core players. You got money, you go play the slam, go ham. Go ham. Go get paid. And then we threw it on 3 uniques and we saw this. Okay. 3 uniques went bonkers, which is why I'm going 3 uniques tonight instead of 1. And I touched no randomness whatsoever. None. Look at that. This is the 3. Holy smokes. That's the 3 lineup optimal last night. So if you crunched out just 3 that way, oh my word. 352. Look at the return. The $65 charge. The baller. Yeah, you imagine? Is the player pool for cash or GPP? GPP, baby. Ain't nobody playing cash around here. You want to play cash, though? I don't blame you. But just don't use me for it. Use the projections. Just use the projections, man. Use your $20 to FC. Get FC Lite. Get NBA Premium for a month is like $20. I think it's free. Okay, you can have the best optimizer in the world for free with our content. And then make a single entry lineup that way, man. Don't sit on the toilet and hide from your family and make a hand-built cash lineup. It's not 2015 anymore. You guys got to use what's at hand. Are you off Wall, Full, Depot, and Gordon out? That's a good question. Probably would be... Yeah, I'm off them. No, I'm off those guys. I'm off all those guys. Are you locking in Spurs value? Who's your favorite of the Spurs? Covered that one, Jordan. Sorry, homie. Sorry, man. Make it simple, though. At point guard, there's other pivots off of Murray for me. He's too expensive. I don't want expensive chalk playing for Greg Pop. I'll pay down for Lonnie, Patty, those guys. I'll take those guys. I only play GPP. Just want to know if so I won't screw myself. Well, think about it this way then. Let me help you. Jean-Baptiste, that's fine. Look about it this way. If you take the raw projections and you crunch and you cash in 63% of the tournaments this year with rise or fall projections, that's how good we've been. If you can cash in a tournament 63% of the time, how do you think you'd be doing in a cash game with this? Answer me that. If you can cash 6 out of 10 slates in a tournament, and you've won a tournament 3 times with these raw crunches, 414, 4. Look at some of these scores. 400 points with an optimal. You don't see that. If you can cash in 63% of tournaments with a single entry like this, you're going to be smoking cash games. I've even had the thought of like, why aren't people just doing this? 150 lineup train with an optimal, right? 73%. Okay, so just 7 out of 10 nights, you're $7.50 in, all 150 lineups cash. So 3 times, you lose $21 because you're going to miss. But the other 7 nights, you're going crazy. You're returning $20, $30 a night on a $7 investment. I don't know. This is only the FanDuel sheet I have open. So CG is tracking that stuff. But last time we tracked it a few weeks ago, it was like 52% or so. Like, it was still astronomical for being tournament only. It was like 52.3% or something off the top of my head cashing in tournaments. 53%, 52% in a tournament. Most people, if they can cash like 27 or so percent of the time in a tournament, are happy. If it's cashing 52% of the time in a tournament, it should be smashing in head-to-heads, 50-50s. The high-value, bad defensive matchups, low team total, couple Spurs guys, low 20-point projections. Something seems to get bad tonight for Spurs. To each their own, man. I'm eating that cheap chalk. I'm not paying up for Dejounte Murray though. Not with those other point guards we talked about. Hey, I gotta go. This is 20 minutes longer than I wanted to be. But please hit that sub button. I hope you guys check it out. teamriseorfall.com. Very cheap, very affordable. Can you play the beloved clip? Okay, yeah, let's do that. I forgot about that. That one does make me laugh. Here it is. This is for all you tweakers. And this was the message of the day, truly, right? I have to mute my mic, or it gets all muffed up. So the message of the day for you was stop tweaking yourself out of money, basically, right? So Allie Bourne clipped this and called it tweakers. Pretty funny. But it's basically me telling you kind of what I just showed you using the core builds and the projections and just going and making money. More often than not, I'm not promising it's going to work tonight, but more often than not, it will. All right? Use that promo code STREAM. Here we go. And here was my message. I went on this rant. I always go on rants. I can't help myself. All right. Help yourself. Stop doing so much. Oh, what do you do? Well, I went 3 uniques, pared my pool down to 22 players, capped my percentage at 60%, made 3 different groups, 1 for the high price, 1 for the mid price, 1 for the low price, asked for 2 values, capped the elite studs at 1 max in my lineups, changed the ownership and said, I don't want to line up over 180% projected ownership in the data tab. I gave 2 thumbs up to Kevin Durant because it's his birthday and he was just in a Campbell Soup commercial. I love Danilo Gallinari. He's related to my cousin, so I gave him a thumb up. But then later I went back and I reduced his projection by 8 points. And then I gave him a second thumb up to make up for the 8 points I took away to bring him back to the first projection you initially had. And then I hit the crunch button. Did you win? No. And I'm going to quit too. I'm going to quit Team Rise or Fall. I cannot win with Team Rise or Fall. Fake. I lost my poop. I do this stuff maybe once a stream. Can't help myself. Can't see the video. Whatever, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. What? A YouTube chat stream like way slower? Yeah, let me give away those 5 tickets. I totally forgot about all of them. My bad. Here's the rest of the tickets. And if you win, DM at Team Rise or Fall, not me. Bennett, J. Congratulations. Casey Henry. Congrats. Ed Arias. Congrats. Muddy Heel. Congrats. Classic Donuts rant. Yeah, you're right. The Rogue Wombat. Congrats. And Bry 916. Congrats. Congrats. Yeah, you can see this. I'll post this here if you wanted to see me physically lose my crap. You can see that. Good stream. Morning video, midday stream, nighttime stream. I hope you guys are supporting one or all. I hope. Hit the sub button. Tomorrow morning, another video drops. It's all free stuff. Support free with a sub. That makes me happy, okay? That's all I need. Hope to see you on the inside of teamriseorfall.com. Most affordable company in the world for the amount you get. We had a $100,000 winner last week. A $40,000 winner literally the next night. I can't help myself but like prop up my team, prop up these members for just being so incredible. Like, I get it. I'm kind of like touting us, but like, it is what it is. So freaking what? You don't like it? Join us then. $40,000 win. It's ridiculous. The same night, there's a $6,000 win, $2,500 win. And the night before, we get 100 G's. 100, I can't even find it. 3 nights ago. $100,000, man. And guess what he used? Using dfsndonuts building blocks. So literally, everything I just covered in the 11:30 stream and now the 5:30 stream centered around using the core and the projections. The guy won $100,000. $100,000. Yeah, we covered that, Dennis. A couple times, actually. I'd fast rewind like 15 minutes, but basically Dragic in play for MME, but a couple more layers to it. I got to go. I got to make my building blocks to help people win $100,000. And I got to make my slate-breaking pivots, which hopefully tonight are as good as last night's. You know? Halliburton, Trae Young, Middleton, DeAndre Jordan, man. 362-point optimal lineup with my core, with my slate-breaking pivot. So get